Good afternoon, everyone. Today we're going to talk about how to run your first 5K. I am Nikki Wagner, and in my audience is going to be Mr. and Mrs. Helmbright. How do you run your first 5K? I've been running for approximately 8 years now, and I have realized that running a 5K is the most popular race to run. It's the 5,000 meters, more known only to us as 3.1 miles. How to get started with your 5K, you need to be aware of your health, know how to set goals, your nutrition, and your training. So we're going to talk about our health, one of the most important things for everyone. Before you get started on training, you need to know your health. You need to know if your body is physically capable of running. So I would suggest to consult with your doctor, confirm with him or her that you are physically capable to run. Once you do that, then you can start preparing to set goals. You will then go to set some goals. Choose a time period that is achievable for you. Don't start a first-time beginner runner. Typically, it's going to take 8 to 10 weeks to start training to run a 5K. So pick a race that is 2 months out or 2 to 3 months out. Once you have obtained your goals and you have your race date started, you want to start looking for equipment. Equipment is probably one of the most important things to choose would be your sneakers, your running shoes. You want to make sure that you have a pair of running shoes that fit your feet. They have professional shops that will watch you run, fit your foot, see if you have a high arch or a flat foot or a neutral foot. If you have a flat foot, typically you will be running and you will be running outward. So therefore you're going to need something that is for stability. If you have an arch foot, you're going to be running, an arch foot is outward, a flat foot is inward. So when you have an arch, which I have an arch, when I'm running, my foot rolls outward. So I need shock absorbency for my sneakers. Running shorts are important, and so are shirts. You don't want to wear cotton in your shorts or shirts or your socks. They rub up against your skin and it causes blisters. A running cap is great to have. In Florida, the sun's bright and it will help you to be able to see a little bit better. Of course, music is always optional, but I prefer to run with music. We'll go to nutrition. Nutrition is very important on how we fuel our bodies. It is important that we, as runners, we consume 60 to 65% of carbohydrates. Carbohydrates is what gives our body energy. That's what we run on. Protein also is very important. We need about 15 to 20% of protein, lean meat. What protein does is it starts healing our cells that are damaged from running. Vitamins also are very important. Vitamins A, C, and E are very important. They are antioxidants, and they help neutralize free radicals that are accumulated in our body after we run. We'll then move on to training. When you start training for a 5K, it's very important to warm up, to do a lot of stretching before you go out. The first week, you're going to do a 30-minute walk or whatever your body is capable of doing. You don't want to push yourself too hard. You don't want to get injured. So you're going to walk, and then when you're finished doing that, you're going to stretch. You're going to do you're going to warm down. So you're going to ice your body, or what you're going to do is you're going to ice your muscles that are sore, and try to prevent any injuries. Recovery is very, very important. When your muscles need time to recover, to prevent injury. Stress fractures are very common in the running world. Overtraining is very common. You have to take your days off so you do not get injured. Your training is pretty much going to look at an 8-week training schedule. You're going to train 3 to 4 times a week, and you're not going to you're going to go at your body's pace. So you're going to walk a little, then jog a little, walk a little, jog a little until you can build yourself up. You're also going to do cross training, which consists of weights. You're going to do that once a week. At the end of your week, your goal is to be able to run a 5K in 30 minutes. That's about a 10-minute and maybe 20-second mile. It's a pretty good goal to have. It's very achievable, but it will take work to do, or you will not achieve it. You could walk a 5K too. A lot of people walk and run in the first 5K. In conclusion, as far as running a 5K, it keeps you focused on something an accomplishment. It's by setting a goal. It's good for your health, and it's good for you mentally and physically. And it just is makes you feel good. Makes you feel good when you're all finished. I would like to thank you for your attention and let me explain to you how to run a 5K. And I hope you have a great evening.